I believe that Tony Ferguson should retire. And I really try to limit trying to show a man the door, because nobody knows when someone's done until they know that they're done. You know, you and I spoke about this in year 1 of the show, where we spoke of how difficult it became for you to even walk down the stairs at your house, and you knew, man, I can barely get to Sundays, and I knew the same thing. Only Tony knows when it's time. But it seems as though he's the only one left that isn't sure. Everybody else feels pretty certain that that time has come for Tony Ferguson. Paddy Pimblett fought really well in the first round. Yep. And he did a good job with his grappling. But I don't know, man. He told us that he had made all these improvements in his striking, and he was going to keep his chin down as he approached the striking. It just looked the same. And it was a decision victory against Tony Ferguson, who lately has not been able to get to the final bell inside of his fights. Granted, he was fighting Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje and Nate Diaz. He's fighting killers, right? But I just did not, I don't know, man. I don't think Paddy fought bad, but I think that he needed to do a little more. That's why it pisses me off so much when people compare everybody to Conor McGregor. When Conor McGregor was on his way up, he was finishing dudes. He was knocking dudes clean. He was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. It was never close.
Yeah, we're going to start like this. We're going to start like this. I'm laughing now, but yeah, bro, I was pretty irritated. Pretty mad. I was pretty mad. I think it's more than fair to say that. A little bit of a mix-up. What's it?
Can you just explain what happened?
So we go through this procedure, this channel. We put in our ticket request, either the fighter themselves directly or your management. I put my request in about 2.5 weeks ago for 2 events. The Apex last weekend, Chris Gutierrez versus Song Yadong, and for UFC 296. Confirmed, and got the tickets for, obviously, the Apex, and then this one I'm kind of assuming the same because it was already confirmed to me. So I'm just, I'm not trying to fan the flames. I think somewhere there was a little bit of a disconnect. The only thing I didn't really understand is someone sent me the clip of, I guess, Dana saying that the tickets were through a sponsor.
Aljamain Sterling tweeted that he had tickets tonight and that they got pulled. I'm wondering if you know anything about that.
Well, they were tickets that he was with a sponsor. I don't know how they got pulled or what happened, but the team reached right out to him and he was like, yeah, never mind, I'm good, I'm going to leave.
I don't know what that was about, because I've never had tickets from a sponsor for any of the UFC fights. I always go through the same exact channels every single time. But this is the first time that that's actually happened. So that was weird. I don't know if that was like what someone told him. But nah, I actually asked for tickets through the UFC channels, and just unfortunately.
So not even after watching that performance, prior to the fight, who was you thinking, who would you have rather fought?
Prior to the fight, I would have rather fought Leon for legacy and for like our history, for sure, because we have unfinished business. He has the longest winning streak in the division. I had the second longest winning streak in the division. And then he beat Usman, who, I always thought I could beat. So like he has that one on his name. So now I beat him. It's only going to level up my resume. Colby would have definitely been a funner build-up, because like Leon doesn't talk. He's terrible at it. He doesn't build up anything. He doesn't promote anything. And it's like, at least with Colby, we would have went back and forth and it would have been fun build up. With Leon, it's just going to be like you're talking to a wall.
The fight happened. You saw the fight. Now, after the fight was over, who would you have rather have fought?
For sure, Leon now. Now, especially just because of the way Leon's talking and, you know, acting like I don't deserve it. And I'm looking at this guy like, man, you really sounding real dumb right now. And it's just pissing me off more than anything. Because you were in this position 3 years ago. You were in this position where you had this long streak and nobody gave you a shot. So you know how I feel. So the fact that you're acting like, oh man, he hasn't earned it yet, you moron. I'm on a 9-fight winning streak. 5 of those fights are against top 10 guys. 4 of those are against top 5 guys. I've literally beaten every single person in the division that wasn't the champion. I have more ranked wins than Usman, and he was the champion. So don't tell me that I haven't earned it. I haven't deserved it. You just sound dumb. So like, that's what's pissing me off more than anything. Colby, like, I would have walked through Colby if I fought him that night. I'm looking at this guy like, bro, this is the guy that they gave the title shot to. This guy literally looks like an amateur fighter out there.
People care if people believe in the earth the way the Bible describes it. Why do people get so mad about that?
Does the Bible describe it as flat?
Yeah.
It does?
With the dome, the firmament, and everything. Why do people get mad at people if they just describe the earth the way the oldest history book describes it?
Yeah. So does this mean you think it's flat?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Google images of satellites. I've never seen a satellite that was real. I'm just saying. I'm not a flat earther. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is very strange now that you bring that up.
This is what changed me when I looked into emergency landings.
Why are they selling us on round?
That's not the only thing they're selling you on. They're selling you on space.
You don't think they're real? You don't think sun's real?
No. Sun is real. The sun and the moon is real.
Okay.
But outer space is not.
Colby, bro, I'm done with you, bro. Like, I was already pissed off at you when you pressed charges on Masvidal. You called the cops on him after you was talking so much shit about him, his wife, and now you do it again. Now you talking so much shit about Leon's dad. Why? Why, bro? No wonder Trump left you us in that venue. No wonder you can go anywhere without security. You are a fucking joke, bro.
I got absolutely no use for the guy at all. I just don't. Ever since he can go fuck himself, couldn't give a shit about that guy. What he did with Leon Edwards, I think, is atrocious. There's promoting the fight and then there's being a total fucking misfit in life, and that's the way I see it with that guy. I mean, first off, Leon Edwards with his father. I mean, that was heartbreaking to listen to Leon talk. Leon's a sweetheart of a guy. I really like Leon Edwards a lot, man. To see that, I'm tearing up as he's doing that,
Yeah.
and it's anger, towards Colby. That's what it does to me. But I don't know. Look, the guy attacks Wonderboy. I mean, you see Wonderboy handle that like you can't even attack him. That's how nice the guy is. He's up there and he's smiling, but he's calling the guy a pedophile. This guy's a piece of shit. Right? Calls Wonderboy a pedophile. Wonderboy is doing something. At least he gives back to the community. Colby, you sucking the fucking life out of the community. You're just like a leech on society. You know what I mean? And now you're attacking this guy. It's just, I don't know. It's just too much for me. I don't care for it. And man, talk about karma. Because what a piece of shit that fight was. I mean, the guy did absolutely nothing. And I mean, to be able to take a pro Colby crowd and by the end of the fight, have the crowd against you.
After that press conference or during, in the middle or whatever, pay-per-view shot up 25%. Literally, you can literally, and it wasn't like they were, like our analytical team was basing it off YouTube views. They were basing it off actual pre-buys while the press conference was going on and ended. 25%. Globally, too. Not just on ESPN. Globally, up 25%, which is fascinating. Absolutely.
Good luck, my man. I hope it was worth the money, the extra 25% or whatever. I hope it was worth it for you, because Garrett, I've been around a long time. I can promise you that you will regret a lot of shit for the rest of your life. You know, I think he cost Trump the election. How's that? Yeah, well, but Mr. President is here to watch me. I got who do you got? The Queen of England? I mean, this motherfucker called somebody a dope. I'd love to see this guy's college transcripts. It's a fucking moron.
Valentina, warrior princess.
Gone.
Soccer player.
Stipe.
A goat.
Blades.
Meat blanket.
Ngannou.
Meat blanket.
Yuri.
Yuri? Very unorthodox.
Jamal Hill.
Refreshing.
Last one. DC.
You're the fucking scum of the earth. You are a terrible human being.
No, I'm joking. Totally joking. DC's that guy. I love him, man. Great competitor.
My God, it is amazing.